Well, hello everybody. I am at a blues festival here in Tucson. My hair's crazy. My bangs are weird. Anyways, here in Tucson at Modella via something or other for Black Hat Bones. And then we also had a 16-year-old Garrett James show up, and he's doing his set, which is really cool. But I am in the truck, as you can tell, doing my exchange. It is beautiful outside. If you're in the shade and the breeze picks up a little, it might feel a little chilly, but other than that, it's perfectly fine. I actually ended up taking off my shirt I had underneath because I was getting so hot. Plus, Donnie didn't tell me where he'd park the truck, so I had to wander the parking lot to try to find it. And the area he said it was, but I went further because I was like, he kept saying to go around. So, anyways, at least I found it, right? That's the point. At least I found it. Other than that, things are going pretty good. Just same old thing all the time, I think. My hair's just weird. It's interesting how it's picking up like a purple hue when right here you can tell it's like a whole nother color. Oh well, my hair's just gonna do what it's gonna do. So yeah, so that's what we're doing today. I am excited because I actually completed my walking as a hobbit. Remember, I joined that Conquerors app where you walk, and I'm so excited because I did. I completed it, and I would say Charlie did at least 75%, if not more, of the walk itself. So that's that's like amazing for a toddler. He's 2, and he is really just so funny because I'm like so proud of him for wanting to participate with me walking all the time. And so yeah, definitely he deserves part of that award too. But you know, I'm waiting for the medal to come in the mail, and I'm really hoping like it's super solid cool and not like some flimsy plastic crap that you could just get at like a swap meet or something. So I'm very proud of myself too, because it takes a lot, even though it's just walking, it's like that consistent thing all the time. So I hope it'll come in the next week or so, because I think it takes a couple weeks to get here. I went ahead and purchased the next adventure, which if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you know that the next one will be from, let's see. So basically the Shire walk takes you from the Shire and then takes you to, what's it called? I can't think of it, where they meet Strider and in that bar inn thing, and then they go upstairs and hide from the guys dressed in black. I don't know why I can't think of all this stuff, but nonetheless, that's basically where that leg of the journey ends. And so now I've joined the Fellowship, which takes me from there, of course, to Rivendell, where the elves are, and we get to meet all the other characters. From that point, I'm not sure if my journey is from, is it Brandy Brook? From there to Arendelle, Rivendell, the elves, or and beyond, or if it's just stops there and then I go to the next one. So I don't know, but all I know is that I ended a month early, and I'm very proud of myself for that. So from thinking that it was going to take me such a struggle to get through to completing it early, it's really a boost. I'm very proud of me. So Charlie's doing good. I didn't have him this weekend because of this Blues Fest, and so I'll get him tomorrow, and I always miss him. I will miss him until tomorrow, because it seems weird. Like I don't really know what today is, because typically I have him on Sundays, and so to not have him is just weird. I don't know. Other than that, everything else with dialysis itself is good. I went ahead and ordered my next supply order, and I think I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, And when I get home from this, I'm going to count up my boxes and exchanges and kind of figure out when my next batch of delivery is, because I really think it's next week. And if that's the case, I may have to get more bags from DaVita tomorrow, because I won't have enough to cover the end part of next week. So it's just weird how that all kind of happens, because I don't do the mathematical calculations behind it. It's like you put in the program and it's simple basic math, because it's like, how many bags of this do you use a day? And your time frame is this, so therefore you need these many boxes because there's so many things in a box. So it's like a story math problem, which I always hated math and I don't like to deal with it. But thanks to computers, they figured out how to do it. Plus, Baxter got bought by Vantage, something like that. And so I see their text messages and I'm like, I don't know who this is. So I don't really respond to it. And then I did open it and I was like, oh shoot, that was Baxter. And the first thing you read is like, we used to be Baxter. And so now I need to make sure that I remember to open those, because I tell you, some days are just so much work, because I'm trying to work with music and doing all kinds of other things. I started to do diamond art because I need something creative that I can make or do that has nothing to do with men or music. And it's nothing with Donnie. Like, he's not the culprit. Or vendors. Or not vendors, but like the venue owners, maybe that's it. Like, I just, there are some super delightful ones, and then there's those that will not take accountability and are so frustrating. But, you know, I mean, that's just people, right? You get some good ones, you get some bad eggs. But I definitely have realized within the last week that I need to have something else to do, because my mind just will not stop thinking. And so it's not like I'm obsessing about music and all that stuff. It's like I'm creating in my mind, but if I can shift it a little bit to something else, then I feel like that's more healthy for me, because it takes me away from the heaviness of others' expectations. Because when you make your own craft or your own thing, the only judge really is yourself. So diamond art is just weird, and it's an interesting art because it's little plastic pieces that you're gluing on, almost like paint by number, but it's going on a very sticky piece of paper that already has a print on it. But by looking at my print, which ended up being a dragon, because I love dragons, and I got it on Amazon for $4, and I thought it was going to be like small, like maybe a 5x7 or a little bit smaller. No, it's much bigger. It's like 2 8x11 sizes together. Like it could be a throw pillow if it was fabric, you know. So I'm like, wow, this is a lot of work. But my OCD part of my brain really enjoys it, because it has to be very specific in where you're putting the dots and color coordination and all that, right? Also, I look at it and I'm thinking, I feel like there's a lot more dots than I need for the project, because I'm almost done with the project already. And so I'm thinking, I wondered if they sell this sticky paper and I can make my own design and then use leftover dots for my own design. I don't know. Like, it's a new thing for me, so I'm kind of learning that. It does take time and patience. And then in the end, I'm kind of like, what do I do with this? Like, maybe I'll frame it and be like, I did it. You know, like starting or finishing what you start is always a good thing anyways. So I'm thinking that maybe that's what I'll just hang it up and be like, look, I finished what I started. I don't know. We'll see. So tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day, and it's always a busy day at the gym. So yeah, that'll be a fun time. So another thing I'm working on is, I have these dried flowers, which I purchased off Amazon, And I bought them to go with these clear bookmark sticker things. Like you peel it apart and then you place your dried flowers inside and you can arrange them how you want. But when you stick a dried flower onto stickiness, you can't peel it back off, just so you know. It's really sticky, so it stays really well. So you have to just kind of be cautious with that. So it's tedious work, but it's really fulfilling and kind of fun. And I made like 10 the other night and I was really proud of myself. But I'm looking to get more of that kind of style things to do, because I think that would be super fun. And then maybe people would kind of like to buy them. You know, maybe I need to work at what I might sell when I make these crafty things. That could be my little side hustle to give me a little more income, because I'm doing good though. Like I have to say that I'm blessed with what I get on disability. It's enough to cover what I need to, but I can't have a huge expense happen. Like I can't have my car break or die. I can't break my leg. Well, technically medical stuff is covered, but but anything else, you know, it's just kind of like, I don't live fancy, but that's good because I don't like to be fancy too much. So it all works out, and I'm grateful that I have what I have and what I need. So, but it is fun to create. And then I'm also like, I don't want to just create garbage. You know, I would like to sell things and then make a little bit of side hustle money, you know, because we all need a little side hustle money. So anyways, that's what I've been filling my days up with. The mornings have been beautiful, and then the evenings have been beautiful, and the days are starting to warm up. So maybe I'll just do crafts all summer long between that 11 and 4 o'clock. I don't know. And I don't know what's going to happen with Charlie, because he wants to be outside all the time, and I'm like, I can't. So anyways, I'm going to let you go. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day and drink your water. Okay, bye-bye.